So it is raining like crazy, really crazy, and I'm sure you can hear the rain, right? So I just logged into work and I was working, and then I remembered that I was supposed to share a few book reviews because I have been reading so many interesting books, of late. So I have to share them with you, and then I'll go and log back in to work. Okay. Now, here's a book. This is Winter by Ali Smith. Now, I think this is the second book in a series of 3 or 4 books. There's summer, there's winter, there's autumn. If I'm, if I'm not, if I'm, what am I saying? If I'm wrong, please correct me. Okay, so this book was recommended to me by my wonderful friend Stubborn Horse. I don't know why Stubborn Horse is so stubborn. Stubborn Horse is actually very sweet, and you must have come across Stubborn Horse's amazingly sweet, kind, and positive comments here on the channel. So Stubborn Horse recommended me this book, and I'll say I started reading it once before I was about to go to my home in Goa, and somehow I think the timing was not right, so I stopped. Then once I was back, I got busy with some things, and then I picked up the book again and I read it, and I loved it. I loved it. Okay, so one of the things that really got me hooked onto this book is that while the book is completely based on realism, okay, I mean it's in the present day society, present day or whatever, it's in current times. It's a regular book set in regular settings. It still has sort of a magical realism to it. Okay, it's very hard to explain. Now the main protagonist is a lady called Sophie. I think she's in her late 50s or 60s or something like that. She's getting old. She's getting a bit grumpy, and she has her own quirks and looks at things in her own way, like we all do. And she lives in this huge house. I think I should call it a mansion. She lives in this huge house which has like 15 rooms or 15 bedrooms or something like that. It's huge, okay? Let's just say that. It's huge. And she lives there all alone, by the way. Now, it's going to be Christmas, so the family is coming down to spend time with her. Her sister is coming, and her son is coming, and the son's girlfriend, or maybe not girlfriend, is also coming. And they're all going to be together for Christmas Eve and Christmas time, and I think go back and forth over their memories and what all they've had together in the past, and see how things are now. Just spend some time together because they're also busy in their own lives. They don't get to sit down together. They don't meet each other often, so now this is a wonderful setting on its own, but what makes this even more interesting is that every character in the book is coming with their own set of works, their own set of thought process, their own views, their own bag and baggage. Okay, now I think Sophie and her sister is Iris, I think. Yeah, so Sophie and her sister don't see eye to eye, and there's a lot of tension and different kind of vibe going on there. Then now the son, he has something else going on in his own life which his mother is not very aware of at the moment, and he wants to avoid a lot of confrontation and a lot of commentary on his life, so he is being cool and maybe a bit elusive about certain things. He's not being very clear, and his girlfriend or not girlfriend, she has her own thing going on. Now while Sophie does live alone, there's someone who she's regularly in touch with, who she's regularly talking to, and maybe it's a voice in her head, maybe she's seeing something, maybe you'll have to figure that out when you read the book. You'll find it out very soon. The book opens with it, so I don't want to tell you that and spoil it, but that's how you also see inside her head what's going on, and it's a very interesting way of showing how her brain is working, how her thought process is working. I've never come across a book setting like this where this kind of voice or this kind of portrayal has been introduced. Now, there are a lot of references, imagery in the book. There are past events, there are recent events, there are events that are going on at the moment, and somehow everything is connected to every other incident, and it's almost like it's a cycle going on. So something that has happened in the past, something that may have happened in the not so recent present, and something that is going on right now, they all come together and they're connecting very, very interestingly. So the backdrop is Christmas, the backdrop is winter, the backdrop is cheerful, not cheerful really, because maybe the characters together are not cheerful when they are going to meet each other. They're not feeling very cheerful about it, but the entire setup is very cozy. The moment you think about Christmas, you think about lights and warmth and fire and smiles and gifts and family coming together and big feasts and happiness and smiles all around. So that's a kind of great vibe going on there. But the fun part is to see the dynamics that are at play. Okay, so I would really love it if this book could be made into a movie, maybe, because there's so many layers. There's so many layers. It's difficult to show all of that in a movie, I understand, but in case there's someday a movie, or I think there should be a web series where they can have a lot of episodes and take it forward and show everything layer by layer. This is a very interesting book. It's easily available online. I got it on Amazon, and it's I'm sure it's easily available in a lot of other countries and places. So I do not think that you have to read this, in the order of books that were released, because this is the first book in the series that I've read, and I don't think there's a connection. But I definitely want to go to the other books also. I think, what did I say? Summer, autumn, winter. So I want to read summer and autumn also, but then I'll figure out if there's a connection. At the moment, I didn't feel that I was missing out on anything. This book I read as a standalone book and a standalone project, so it was really, really nice. It's really nice. What else? See, this is my silver ring. It's not focusing that well, is it? So this is silver with amethyst. Amethyst is my birthstone. No one asked me to wear this, or no one told me that I should wear this and something whatever. I just love amethyst. I have always got a great vibe out of amethyst, so I am wearing it. I'm also wearing another one, which I'll show you later in another video. But yeah, I have to get back to work. I am just chilling right now. See, like this. There's another book I have here with me. This I'll talk about later in a different video, because this book also has a lot to talk about. It's amazingly interesting. So yes, I'm so happy that you guys here, you recommend books and series to me, and I love it, because this community, I think, is so. Social media can have its ups and downs, and there are trolls, and I often see that when I go on any Facebook group, whether it's a global group, whether it's an Indian group, somehow, because I end up giving my very honest comments, people start trolling and they don't like it. But I cannot pretend, and I can't do small talk, and I can't say, oh, that's so sweet of you, when I can genuinely see the person's doing something wrong. So I end up being very honest, and yeah, it comes back to haunt me. And I anyways don't have any social media notifications on my phone. Everything is off. I sometimes go and check when I feel like it, but usually I'm with my books, with my work, with this, and when family is here, I like to spend time with family. So yeah, that's what I do. But what I was saying is that I'm so glad that I found this social media online community where I have been blessed to have such amazing positive people around me. So it's because of you guys that I'm always so happy and smiling on social media, and in real life also I am. Of course I have my lows, but everybody has. But you are always bringing me back up. So thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to many more recommendations. And let me know if you're reading anything interesting, what you're reading, and I'll try and see if I can get a copy. Though I have like so many books that I have to read. In fact, I think I should very soon show you the huge pile of books that I have to read. I also have a huge pile of antique books that I have to start reading. I I'm so careful about those books that I just open them and I clean the pages and I air the books and then I put them back because I'm so scared of touching them and opening and closing. So some of them are 100 years old, some of them are many hundred years old, so it's like that. Some of, yeah, they're very old books also. So I have to show those. That's it. I think let me know what you're reading, let me know what you're watching, let me know anything interesting and fun that you're doing, and also how's the weather where you are right now. Here you can see it's really nice. It's really nice. I did have my cup of chai. I had 2 cups of chai in the morning, and now I'm working. So I'll see you soon later. Mwah. Hope you're smiling. Hope you're happy, and you take care of yourself. If anybody bothers you, yeah. Bye bye.